Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Trundle in the jungle. He is outrageously overlooked as a champion, and he's in a pretty good spot in the jungle because Stride Breaker is super strong. It allows you to AoE clear your camps. It allows you to consistently slow the enemies to where they can't get away, which is traditionally one of Trundle's biggest weak points. Once Stride Breaker is finally nerfed, then yeah, we'll have to go back to playing Trundle with Divine Sunder, which is fine. Gore Drinker is certainly overtuned at the moment as well, but it gives less AD and doesn't give any attack speed. Plus, Trundle's issue isn't necessarily staying alive in a fight, it's actually getting on top of someone and staying on top of them. With all that being said, Trundle is very similar to Skarner, in which he plays best if you have some kind of speed up champion on your team, whether that's a Yuumi, a Sivir, a Zillion, or even a support that just goes for Sharia's Revelry. That'll help out a lot. It just kind of depends on how much gold you have. We're going to start cute. We have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Free Boots with Approach. Approach is a speed up whenever you slow or CC the enemies, or if your teammates slow or CC them. With attack speed, 80, and armor. So our Q slow plus our pillar is really good with Approach. We're going to hit him with an auto Q reset. Very nice. Smite him over. WQ. You always want to try to fight on your frozen soil. You get movement speed, attack speed, and increased self-healing. Very nice. Trundle's worst champions to play against are perma-CC mages, like a Nivea. Nivea is really annoying. Azir is hard to deal with as well because he pushes you away and he has so much range. Azir is going to be a bit of an issue. I think we have some tools to deal with him. The stun card and Varus R, Zillion, Bomb. My W is up, but I'm not going to use it because this camp's already dead. There's only a few more autos needed. We could full clear here or look for the gank. I say we actually just full clear. As weird as that sounds, TF's low damage early on, mid lane, there's not much space to chase, which you kind of need. So instead, we'll go for 2 points in Q and not get pillar. If we gank top, I can guarantee you we wouldn't be able to kill Darius, even though he was level 1, level 2 at the time, because he has Flash and Ghost. Sure, we'd probably get his Flash and Ghost, but we literally won't be able to kill him. For some reason, this turd bag's in my jungle, so I'll just pull this on over. And we should be able to take this faster than he can take my red, so if he's still wasting his time over here, then he's a goose. So he's doing it once again. Auto into Q. He's taking the red buff as well. He has flash. He just flashed the wall. I'm gonna W to get to him. Auto Q auto. Got it. Auto Q auto. I need TF to like flash stun at some point, but that's all right. We trade off. I'll be able to do a lot. We can't afford Tiamat, so this is a perfect time to just spend as much gold as we can. We'll pick this up. Oracles. W out of base, and we're good to go. You can still go Tiamat next since Pickaxe builds into it, but having Iron Spike Whip helps you clear camps good enough with the AoE on it. Specifically your Raptor camp. That was a very strange Nocturne invade. Nocturne doesn't even really beat Trundle, especially if Trundle goes 2 points Q, no pillar, because pillar doesn't give you any damage. That was pretty solid because we got his flash, he got my ghost. Flash is a much longer cooldown than ghost, 1.5 minutes. So when my ghost is up, his flash is still going to be on cooldown for 1.5 minutes. Get a pillar behind him, auto Q. Go ahead and smite that. Auto Q, auto. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He should not be aggressive with us early on because I'm going to keep pushing into his jungle and destroying him. We got the kill gold. He didn't. It was Azir, so I'm already the stronger soloist champion and I have a gold advantage. Hey, buddy. Get the pillar on her. The pillar does make you tank turret, which is annoying. Yeah, we'll go ahead and auto or run away with the soil. Let's go ahead and take some plates. Absorb as much gold as possible. Trundle plays extremely well with gold advantage because he's a stat check champion. You simply run at the enemies. If you're stronger, you win the fight. If you're not stronger, you lose the fight. It's that simple. Wow, alright. Go ahead and W in. Try to pillar him off. That didn't work too well. I went in for a Q, not an auto Q, because our Q has more range and I wanted to slow him immediately. In situations where they're fighting back, you're always going to auto then Q. But in situations when you have to save your teammate right there and then, or they're already getting away from you, then us getting our slow on them is more important than doing an auto then Q. He also has boots, so he was about to get outside of our attack range. Got Iron Spike, got Heartbound Axe. Let's pick this up. Man, it's barely worth the wait for the 20-30 gold here. All right, blue's up in 40. So what we want to do is just take Grant blue, set up a dragon or gank bot. These guys are shoving up right now. Since we are so fed, we don't necessarily have to look at enemies' items in terms of, oh, can we win this solo fight? We're so fed we can win any solo fight, plus Trundle is a great soloist. If we're checking items, it's mainly to see, do they have boots? That's going to determine whether or not they're faster than us, because we still don't have boots. So if they have tier 2 boots, depending on how they're positioned, I'll probably just won't even try to gank it. All right, we see Nocturne is top side. This is free. So yeah, turrets will only hit you in League of Legends if you deal damage to the champion, assuming you have minions to tank. But Trundle Pillar, even though it does 0 damage, forces turret aggro, because at one point Trundle was a S+ tier support champion and he was breaking like kind of pro play. And that was Riot's easy solution to balance him, was to make Trundle break the physics of the game by drawing turret aggro with Pillar. For example, Nasus can walk under turret, hit you with a wither, and the turret will do nothing about it. Just is what it is. Auto Q. That's solid. We need to block his dash. That's fun. I'm going to go in for the early Q. Auto Iron Spike. Down he goes. Power of Ghost, we're able to keep up with them. Nocturne's still topside. His blue's going to be up and he hasn't taken it yet. Go ahead and oracles this out. Darius might get here in time. Auto Q auto. I'll act like I'm leaving. Wards usually give vision for a second or two after you break them. So if you walk away, a lot of times they'll think you just left. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? That's so lame. And he has this vision as well. Not only was the word already here, but then he dropped a word right there. He's obviously running to a 0. We're going to pillar him into us. Get with an auto Q, auto R. His sphere must be on cool. Ooh, it always spheres up. Alright. And not much they can do there at that point. I thought there was a ward over here. I must have ran past it. We can buy Stride Breaker. I don't need to stay on the map. I could probably go top and kill this guy real quick. He's tier 2 boots. He has got a lot of minions as well. Gonna go into auto Q. We're gonna keep moving. That way he couldn't hit us with his Q. Alright, he gets away. Poppy could just leave the wave and let it come to her here. Looks like she wants to push. I need to back it my stride break. Their team's very physical damage heavy, so we'll go for plated. Now that I have my full item, I'll start buying control words. Trundle's extremely reliant on stride breaker for the slow. Divine Sunder is definitely still viable on him. I wouldn't run it though unless the enemy team has 2 massive HP tanks like a Scion Zac. Stride breaker's that good at the moment. 60, 80 versus 40 plus the attack speed on it is extremely freaking good. Because Trundle's a high 80 champion. Your Q steals attack damage. You get 30 AD, at least right now. It gets higher. Gets all the way up to stealing 40 AD. We're gonna max our W second. W max first was viable for a while and then they nerfed it. It was right around the time I discovered it. Within a month they had it nerfed. Unlucky timing. A little while ago. It's probably within the last 8 months. Could look to go bot. Nocturne's most likely gonna gank bot. Look, who else is he gonna gank right now? There's no one top, there's no one mid. Junglers gank what they can. So we can just kind of hang out here for a minute. Doesn't seem to be awarded. TF should not be here. Like, what is he doing? He's giving up mid lane for what? It makes no sense. We're just trading turrets when we already have HP advantage. Or not HP advantage, but gold spent advantage. That's so weird. I think his ear's rotating. Oh, it's warded, seriously. Dang it. These guys lay a lot of wards. Kind of have to cover mid. I think you already got a ward down over here. If you need to click that when they first lay, otherwise it won't show it to you. Try to knock him out of the air. It's hard to time. Trundle pillar has a bit of a startup. Dragon's coming up in 40. Yeah, Azir's bot. Yep. That's not good. Go ahead and pillar him, push him into our teammates. We're not going to be able to get to him though. We just go for drag. That was a foolish chase. We had nothing left to chase with. He's going to burn his flash to get away. We'll take dragon. Whew. W, auto Q. Auto Q. Ward Drinker isn't as good on Trundle because it does give attack speed and it also gives less AD. Trundle's issue isn't his self-healing in teamfights. His issue is his lack of mobility, and the slow from Stride Breaker helps you to stay on top of people. You also don't have to stand still to cast Stride Breaker, and it doesn't cancel any of your autos, which is kind of sick. Auto in the Q. I think Samira's going to suicide, which I'm fine with. We weren't going to be able to kill both of them anyways. I needed to use my Stride Breaker sooner. Auto Q. What's with these guys and always having flash? I swear they always have flash. Samira suicided. That's fine. We basically got two of them there. Again with the pillar, Stride Break R. And once again, another flash. They always have flash. I should just reset from here. There's nothing left for us. We play for drags. We're already up 2 drags. Darius is pushing top. I doubt he's going to stay. Poppy has TP soon. 19 seconds. Second item, generally, you would push for Titanic at this point. So that's what I'll go ahead and do. Titanic's really good. It's on hit, so our auto sync Qs will apply. We have lots of attack speed from W and lots of attack speed from lethal tempo and alacrity. Surprised we're tied CS, taking 2 dragons. Me and Nocturne are both down CS at the moment. Boop. Auto Q. If you go, so when you're level 3, if you go for pillar, it's hard for you to solo the enemy jungler if they invade you because your pillar does 0 damage. So something to think about. With that being said, I would have never expected a Nocturne jungle to invade me the way he did. That was extremely abnormal. Now, a Kindred, a Shaco, a Rengar, yeah, I'd kind of expect it, but not out of a Nocturne. Checking to see if he's on that real quick. We don't even need to fight here. There's no point. We're already up in gold advantage. We should force them to come to us, not the other way around. I need my teammates to rotate instead of what they're doing right now. They're A-ramming in the middle. This is 300 gold for killing Herald, and then obviously we get to lay it to break plates. He's mid. Just remember to use their Stride Breaker when you can reach them with it. You don't necessarily need to hold on to it. Just when you can reach them. Stride Breaker auto Q. He got away from me there. That sucks. I could have R'd him. I didn't think I needed to. He had flash. Or at least I think he flashed. I'm somewhat delirious right now, but it seems like they have many flashes. Pillared him. Auto Q stride break R. Down he goes. Save the herald. I'm out of mana. I don't want to stay for this. Your art is 20% of their max health. It's a lot of damage, but most people just like base magic resist. They're going to resist roughly 30% of it at this stage of the game, which will end up being 14% max health damage, magic damage, which isn't a whole lot. We'll go ahead and smite that. How is that not a stun? I guess he spell shielded it. Oh, I kind of want this. Auto Q. Wow. His spell shield keeps soaking the Zillion stun. It's a pretty good counter to Zillion stuns. It's just 2 spell shield. Bad fight. Oh, actually, I don't have enough for Titanic. I need to soak this real quick. Auto Q auto. Now I have enough for Titanic. That's huge for this fight. Loads of health, loads of AoE damage and on-hit damage. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So at the moment, with our current build in level 10, Titanic is nearly 50 attack damage total with 41 on hit and 115 AoE. Super solid. And obviously the 500 health. Stridebreaker helps us to get in range to land the Q. You just need to remember to use it. It outranges your auto substantially. It's something I needed to do sooner when I had Stridebreaker. Let's just use it early rather than late. It's always better to use it too early as long as it's hitting them than it is to just forget to use it or they flash away and now you still haven't used it. W in, pillar, push him into us, auto Q. Yeah, we'll walk out of that. It's warded, buddy. Auto Q auto. Darius shouldn't be allowed to do that. Someone should be pushing this wave right now. Everyone's hiding in that bush. Auto Q auto. I'm gonna knock her out of that with my pillar. Auto Q auto. Use Stridebreaker late once again. We'll R this guy. Smited and R'd. My R hit, the smite didn't. They don't have a very good win condition. Once we get Draxel, it doesn't matter what they do. It's going to make us too tanky for them to fight. I should actually push into his jungle right now. We'll assume some camps are up because they were dilly-dallying mid for so long. To round off the build, you typically just go Bork and Shojin. If you don't have a support to peel for you, if you have just a damage support like Leona or Alistair, then you should lean towards a tankier third item. Since I do have a peel support who can speed me up or keep me alive, then we can get away with Bork. Bork for a higher damage output. And W into her, smite, stride break, auto Q auto. Going ghost for this. Oh hey friend. Pillared him right into me. Auto Q auto. I'm full stack lethal tempo. Lots of attack speed. Stride break auto Q auto. Our stride breaker is only about a 10-second cooldown at the moment. Super short. Should be GG's. If they do not surrender, we have Draxel up in 2 minutes. Something you look for, besides the fact that Trundle's a great soloist, if you have lethal tempo and they don't have lethal tempo or Conqueror, they have absolutely no shot in soloing you. Now, if they do have Conqueror, it's kind of think of Lethal Tempo as a 10 out of 10 and Conqueror an 8 out of 10. But it's still not quite as good as what Lethal Tempo can output, especially if you have on-hit damage items like a Titanic. Go ahead and R this guy, pop with the E Strike Break, auto Q auto. Hey, Leona. Oh, it's bad. Auto Q auto. There's a Zill stun. And everyone's gonna die. Stride break, auto Q auto. SGG's. Trundle's shred is just so freaking good. We're on full lethal tempo the whole time. Oh man. Alright, yeah, we'll call it there. That was a fun game. Really enjoying the Titanic. The Stride Break Titanic Trundle build at the moment. Let's take a look at the graphs. Looking at damage ultimate champions, we're number 2 in the game behind Varus. For damage taken, we were the most on our team, not the most in the game. And for self-mitigated, we were up there, but not the highest. For runes, high value. All in all, Trundle in the jungle, super strong pick right now. I would still say with the incredibly immobile champions like Trundle or Skarner, try to pick them with some kind of champion that has a speed up, whether it's a Jace, a Lulu, a Yuumi, a Zillion, a Sivir R, or even a support who's going to build Sharia's Revelry. It's a support item that gives your team an AoE speed up. That as well can fill in the gap in Trundle's kit where you can close the distance even on mobile champions like an Ezreal or someone like a Vayne. If you guys enjoyed this Trundle video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.